Attention fans! Liverpool receives a major boost to sign one of the best in Europe. Liverpool wants to sign world-class striker for £51 million. Welcome to another Reds news video. Let's dive into today's updates. One name that could spark Liverpool's interest in this transfer window is striker Serhou Guirassy. In great form, the Guinean international has been standing out as one of the most efficient goal scorers in Europe. This season, he has an impressive 29 goals and 8 assists for Borussia Dortmund, currently leading the Champions League top scorer chart. His offensive efficiency, combined with his ability to contribute collectively, makes him an extremely valuable player on the European stage. Guirassy has caught attention not only for his numbers. His compatriot and former Liverpool striker Titi Camara has been one of the biggest supporters of a potential transfer for the player to Anfield. In an interview with Africa Foot, Camara described Guirassy as one of the best strikers in Europe and highlighted his qualities on the field. According to him, Guirassy is a complete striker who combines finishing precision with tactical intelligence and a team-oriented mindset. First, he is extremely effective, especially inside the box. He scores many goals, but also provides important assists. He already has 7 assists this season, 3 in the Bundesliga and 4 in the Champions League. This shows that although he is naturally drawn to scoring, he is also selfless and makes smart decisions on the pitch, Camara stated. He also highlighted other qualities that stand out. Technically, he is good, strong, and his runs are intelligent. Moreover, he is a humble player with character and an exemplary mentality. He is very demanding of himself and works hard every day. When asked about the best destination for Guirassy, Camara had no doubts about recommending the Premier League as the ideal next step, with Liverpool being the best fit. In England, many clubs don't have a striker like him. A true center-forward, physical, technical, and decisive. Chelsea? I'm not convinced. The squad is already inflated. Manchester United? The club is having a rough season, except for the Europa League, which they need to win to qualify for the 2025-26 Champions League. Also, there is some instability at United. Arsenal? It's an interesting option, but I see Liverpool as the best choice. It's not just an emotional decision, it's a sporting analysis. Although Guirassy is 29 years old, an age that slightly deviates from Liverpool's usual transfer profile, the club has already shown flexibility by offering new contracts to more experienced players like Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk. Therefore, a potential move for the striker isn't out of the question. Unlike players like Darwin Núñez, who arrived as a gamble, Guirassy is a proven player, ready to deliver immediate performance. Guirassy's career developed more gradually, with few games before the age of 24, which could mean less wear and greater longevity at a high level. At 29, he is at his peak and still has several seasons ahead of him. With technique, strength, intelligence, and humility, he has the ideal qualities for Liverpool's style. In a market lacking complete center forwards, his signing would be a strategic and promising choice for the Reds. Victor Osimhen at Liverpool? This possibility has gained momentum behind the scenes of European football and is stirring up the Reds' fan base. Recently, Nigerian journalist Buchi Laba confidently stated that Liverpool is 100% determined to try to sign the Napoli striker in the next transfer window. The statement caught attention and reignited rumors about the Nigerian's move to the Premier League, where his explosive and physical style could fit perfectly into the fast-paced nature of English football. Osimhen, who was instrumental in Napoli's Serie A title win in the 2022-23 season, is considered one of the most promising strikers in the world. With his combination of speed, strength, positioning intelligence, and goal-scoring instinct, he has attracted interest from various European giants such as Chelsea, PSG, and Manchester United. However, Liverpool emerges as a strong contender, especially given the potential departure of Darwin Núñez, who still generates uncertainty among fans regarding his consistency. Despite the interest, the negotiation would not be straightforward. Napoli is known for being tough in negotiations and doesn't easily part with its key assets. The asking price is believed to be between €100 to €120 million, which would place Osimhen among the most expensive signings in Liverpool's history. Still, with Jurgen Klopp's impending departure at the end of the season and the arrival of a new manager who may restructure the team, a hefty investment in a player of Osimhen's caliber could be part of the club's new strategy. The big question now is, Would Victor Osimhen fit Liverpool's style? While many analysts believe his physical presence and finishing ability would add a new dimension to the attack, others argue that he could disrupt a system that values quick movement, short passes, and a more collective offensive dynamic. However, the player's adaptability and his desire to play in a competitive environment like the Premier League are seen as positive points in favor of the transfer. For now, nothing is set in stone. But Liverpool's behind-the-scenes activity and growing media speculation suggest the interest is genuine. If it goes through, the arrival of Victor Osimhen could be one of the major events of the next transfer window and a milestone in Liverpool's rebuilding process for the 2025-26 season. Liverpool is closely monitoring a new opportunity in the transfer market and has its sights set on Nigerian winger Ademola Lookman, currently at Atalanta. According to reports from Italian newspaper Corriere dello Sport, the Merseyside club is considering making a move for the player in this summer window. The news comes at a strategic moment. Although Liverpool has excelled in the Premier League and is very close to lifting another domestic trophy, their performance in other competitions has been lacking. This has led the club to consider specific reinforcements that could elevate the team's level for next season. With the imminent arrival of Arne Slot as the new manager, changes to the squad are expected. Throughout the season, Slot has rotated his offensive options frequently, suggesting that he has not yet found the ideal combination of forwards for his playing style. In this context, Lookman emerges as an interesting option. The Nigerian forward has had a brilliant season at Atalanta, with decisive performances and significant growth since joining Italian football. His speed, close dribbling, and finishing ability have made him one of the standout players for the Bergamo-based side. According to Corriere dello Sport Atalanta would be willing to sell the player for a proposal around £51 million. If that amount is reached, the sale would be considered inevitable by the Italian club's management. Liverpool, which seeks to add more depth and quality to its squad, may consider this sum reasonable for a player who is at his best technically and physically. However, there is one issue that raises doubts: Lookman's past in England. The 27-year-old has been through clubs like Everton, Fulham, and Leicester City, but in none of those stints did he manage to make a significant impact or show the form he now exhibits in Italy. Still, many analysts believe that Lookman is a completely different player than the one who left the Premier League years ago. His international experience seems to have refined his game, and he has become more mature, decisive, and resilient. Ademola Lookman, described as world-class by journalist Matteo Bonetti, is enjoying a fantastic season in Serie A and views a potential return to the Premier League as an opportunity for redemption. More mature and confident, he could be a key player in Liverpool's new era under Arne Slot, adding more dynamism to the attack. If the deal goes ahead, his name is set to be one of the highlights of the next transfer window. Thank you for watching until the end. See you next time.